Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome on the Culture News. My name is David SERERO, and I have the pleasure to have today over the phone a very, very special lady. She's not only an amazing person, but also a great entrepreneur who has done so many things for the arts, and the arts with a very, very large capital A. She's the founder of CHASHAMA, which I'm sure you guys have heard, especially on this show, because not long ago there was the CHASHAMA Gala, and it was an absolute perfect and wonderful event. We're going to talk about all of that. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please welcome the one and only, the founder of CHASHAMA, Anita Durst. How are you, Anita, today?
I am doing very well. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure having you over the phone. Thank you so much for taking some time to be with us. So for the people who don't know you, I'm sure there are a few people around. For the people who don't know you, would you be so kind to describe yourself, tell us where you're from, and what brought you to CHASHAMA?
Okay. I am from New York City. I was brought up in Westchester. And when I was about 19 years old, I met Reza Abdo, and we did a play in the meatpacking district. And he had gotten 4 streets, Gavin's Fort, Little West 12th Street, and 13th Street, a cul-de-sac, and a meat locker. We had a cast of 60. I was Marilyn Monroe.
Wow.
And it was such an amazing experience to be singing and dancing in 1989 in the meatpacking district in this extravaganza, 125-foot long dinner table,
Wow.
Buster Keaton, JFK. So that was Reza's first production I was in. After that, we toured Europe. We would make a new production in New York, and then those productions would tour Europe. And his productions were very angry. He had AIDS, and he was Iranian, and so there was a lot of blood and passion and naked and yelling. And they were very successful in Europe. So when Reza died of AIDS, I started CHASHAMA in his memory because I wanted other people to feel the power of creativity, like he had taught me.
Wow.
Yes. People would go to his shows and it would transform their lives. Either they hated it or they loved it.
Yeah. But that's what art is about, right? Because if it leaves you, senseless, like it haven't changed you, whether, it's for the good or the bad, But I think an artwork must definitely create something in you, So if it doesn't create you anything, then maybe there is something missing there. But definitely what you are doing at CHASHAMA definitely creates not only an emotion, but a very, very good emotion. That was very inspiring what you just told. And I would have loved to be in 1999 in meatpacking district, There must have been something very fun at that time, for sure. So now let's talk about CHASHAMA. So for the people who don't know CHASHAMA, would you be so kind to tell us about it?
Yes, I would love to.
Thank
so CHASHAMA, property owners donate space to CHASHAMA on a temporary basis. We usually, some spaces we have for 3 months, and some spaces we have and still have for 12 years. And we give the property owner, we give them $5 million insurance policy, and we have good management of our artists.
Yeah.
Currently, we have 23 locations that are donated to us.
Wow.
Some of those spaces are the Brooklyn Army Terminal, where we have about 60,000 square feet, where we have 96 visual artists. Another space is 55 Broadway. We just got that about 3 months ago.
Wow.
And we've had a couple of shows there, Carol Furman. We had the Hula Hoopers there. Another space is 37th Street. 266 West 37th Street. That space we've had for over 12 years. And we have the Glitter Oracle there right now. So basically, with all these spaces that people are donating to us, we put in a show every 3 weeks. So every 3 weeks in these spaces, we'll put in a show. And we have about 150 shows a year.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 150 shows a year. And then we have the visual artist as well. We have 130 visual art studios between the ones in Brooklyn and then throughout the 5 boroughs.
Wow. Well, that's very inspiring. And you just, I'm sure, threw a message out there to every building owners, to every space owners who have spaces, they don't know what to do with it and they cannot rent it out, obviously, and they would like to use it for a good cause. CHASHAMA is definitely, for sure, the place where you want your space to have a little bit some kind of a elevation, right? With the beautiful art and the artists and the great events that you're doing. So really congratulations for what you're doing, and that's absolutely amazing what you have accomplished. So now, I had the pleasure, really, and I thank you again for it, to be at your wonderful gala, at your wonderful event. So I want to say, because the people who are listening to this show, they know that if I talk about something, I talk about it because I experienced it, and they kind of trust what I have experienced. This is by far one of the best events that has ever been done in New York City. And I really, really mean it. There was, how can I explain to you, each step that you were doing on the floor, there was something amazing. There were great artists. It was not the kind of artist that, it's a white canvas with the one line of red, and they say, oh, it's about the misery in the world. No. It's not about that at all. It was really fun and entertaining art. It was for every taste, for all age. There was from young to middle age to a little bit older. It was for everybody. It was fun. People were classy. People were very elegant. The food was amazing. It doesn't hurt, And also the building was absolutely amazing. The view, everything from A to Z. So really, I want to congratulate you for this fantastic event that you put together. And I understood that this is some kind of a institution, the CHASHAMA Gala, that every year you have this great event. So tell us about the gala. What does it mean to you? What does it mean for CHASHAMA? And why it is so special?
Okay. Throughout my life, I've been to many galas, and I wanted to change the format of the gala, and I wanted to have no speeches and no sit-down dinner, and I wanted to inspire people to feel that feeling that you get when you discover and when you're enjoying and when you're with the community. And so the way we do this is we had about 200 artists, and there was 50 rooms, and each artist created a room. In those rooms, you could get your hair done, and the way she does the hair is she goes off of your energy. So she will sit down and talk to you and find out who you are as a person, and then maybe you will receive a rat trap on your head, or a merry-go-round, or little red dots. It's all about your energy. Or you can have sushi off of a naked sushi lady and man. Or you could go into John Lennon's bed-in room and experience some music from the 70s.
Wow.
The clown's room, where you could have sword fights. Or you could go back into the room with the high priestess and have some energy given to you from her.
Yeah. What one that I like, and I even shared it on my Instagram, was I think it's called "Are You on the List?" You know, where you have,
they were great.
It was amazing. Like for the people who cannot see it on Instagram, and just say quickly, it's basically it's a room that is transformed in a nightclub, but you had a lady who was absolutely amazing at the entrance of that room, in front of the door. And she had like sunglasses and everything. And she goes, "Are you on the list?" "Yes." "Okay, you can go." And, but the room was very, very, very small, and it was hilarious. So, I understood the message between all these, all this, how you call it, hypocrisy that there is in nightclub. "Yeah, I'm on the list. Yeah, I'm not on the list. Yeah, I'm on the list, So it was very, very funny. That was like, one of my...
room, what was very interesting in that room, that artist who let you in, who asked you if you were on the list, she had covered all the walls with cut-out newspaper.
Wow.
Like little lines. It took her 2 or 3 weeks, and you didn't even see that when you walked in there, which amazed me.
Yeah.
All the energy she put into that room was felt.
Wow.
And so that's what it's about. It's about that energy that's created through creativity and that connection.
Wow. Well, you see, you even enhance that, because most of the people, they don't really see the message. This is why your event is so amazing, is because the artists are there, so they can tell us also right on the spot the message that is behind it. And it's so rare nowadays that you can go to, it was almost an art fair, I go to all the art fairs, to Art Basel, to the FIAS, to all the biggest ones. And this was really, to me, like an art fair experience, plus the little CHASHAMA touch, plus the little sparkling around and the great environment, the great ambience. But, it's so great to meet the artists, and it never happens. And also I can tell that the artists are very, very grateful to you. They really, they love you. They almost worship you, because what you are giving them a chance to exist and showcase their art. And an artist without showing his art it's horrible. It's like he's not living. It's like a singer who cannot go on stage. So what you are doing for these artists is absolutely amazing. So how the artists are... Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I am grateful to the artist, actually, because it's them who creates the energy.
Yeah.
So I am more grateful to them because they made CHASHAMA what it is.
Yeah.
I've always felt very strongly. All right, what was your question? Excuse me.
No, I'm sorry. No, it's thank you for saying that. No, my question is, how do you meet the artists? How do you select them?
So we've been doing this for 22 years.
Wow.
And we've worked with over 20,000 artists in those 22 years. So we have a great reach, and our waiting lists, for the spaces are very long.
Wow.
And the way that we choose our artists, it's about them fitting into the space.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to. So if we have a space that's 300 square feet, you need to have the artwork that can fit in there. Or if it's 7,000 square feet, you need to be able to have enough artwork to fit into that space.
Yeah.
And so for our artists, it's about them having a body of work and having a strong vision. They have to prove that they have a body of work and they have a strong vision and they're able to accomplish their vision.
Yeah.
And then once they have the space, it's about their process and us supporting their process, because I feel as an artist and as an individual, you're always learning.
Yeah, that's
true.
So
through the space, you're learning how you hang your artwork, how people interpret it when they come and see it.
Yeah.
You're learning how to do press. You're learning what it is to have a space.
Yeah.
And how that transforms your own work and how your ideas grow from that.
Well, that's absolutely brilliant. I wanted to ask you something else. How do you, what is the next for you? What is next for CHASHAMA? Like, I want to help CHASHAMA. Tell me what I can do to support and to bring any possible contribution to help this amazing organization.
Okay. So we have about 1,000 artists on our waiting list.
Wow.
And I would like to have about 1,000 property owners on our waiting list to work with us as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Right now, all of our properties come to us by word of mouth. Property owners will contact us and we will go out and look at the space. Mm-hmm. So the best way is to spread the word and talk to people who have properties and tell them that if you were to put art into those properties, instead of having it be empty and negative, you'll be creating a positive energy in your neighborhood, helping the economy, and helping someone's dream become a reality. Yeah,
that's definitely. And so what do I do in order to get in touch with to get involved? I go on CHASHAMA.org. Let me spell out CHASHAMA. It's CHASHAMA.org. And you have on their great website, you can read about the programs, about their events, about the locations, about getting involved, about some updates, and also about to donate. This is, you have to know with all these great organizations that there is no a small donation. There are, of course, no big donations, but there is nothing such as a small donation, like a $10, a $20, $100. I believe it's tax deductible, right?
Yes, it is tax deductible. All donations are tax deductible. Mm-hmm. And we are also happy to work with interns, and we'll take in-kind donations as well.
Wow, that's amazing. And also, if there is one organization in the world where really each penny is used in the right way, this is CHASHAMA, because they are clear as water. You can read the annual report, and let me tell you, each dollar is going really, really to the right place, and I can vouch for that because I saw it with my own eyes. So, my dear Anita Durst, thank you so much for taking some time with you. Some time with us, I'm sorry. It was really, really, really a pleasure having you, and congratulations for all the great work that you're doing. Many, many more years for CHASHAMA. And when is the next event?
Well, we have an opening tonight at 384 Madison Avenue. Mm-hmm. And I believe we're having another one at 55 Broadway next week. Okay. If you look at our website, you will be able to see the opening times and locations.
Wonderful. Just to say, by tonight, she meant Wednesday, June 21st. For the people who don't know when we recorded that interview. No, don't worry about it. So,
not worry.
So please check out the website, CHASHAMA.org, CHASHANA.org. My name is David Serero. I had the pleasure to have on the Culture News today the very, very talented Anita Durst, the very generous and passionate Anita Durst, who spoke to us about this great organization called CHASHAMA, CHASHAMA. Where the name comes from, by the way?
It's Farsi. It's an Iranian word.
Oh, wow.
It means to have vision.
Wow. You see, my mother is Farsi. I don't even know that. You see? So she's not going to be proud of me. So, my dear Anita, thank you so much. And please donate and help CHASHAMA on CHASHAMA.org. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.